get there about 11 o'clock and it was nobody to watch us, and it was much more interesting to go into the museum and look at the mummies and the Indian things. So we'd go in for 2 minutes, like a quick nip in, and then nip into the museum because it was much more interesting.
Must have been 4 or 5 when I had my first excursion, so to speak, on foot to Oxford Roadshow from München. We used to have this special way of doing it. We would start out from the house with the Losser. We'd leave ourselves enough time to sit down in Oxford Road Station as a sort of halfway house.
Yes, I know what you mean.
You see, in those days Oxford Road Station is different to what it is today, but you were allowed to go in without a platform ticket. We would sit down for about 20 minutes to have a rest, and then from there walk on the rest of the journey to Oxford Roadshow.
It's really cool, because, I mean, where I'm from, it's a newer place, and so here there's literally history like everywhere you go, and it's amazing.
It's a bit mind-blowing how a big synagogue could exist here, now it's just completely gone with no trace and nobody knows really where it went. That's a bit crazy.
One of the really important things is to especially come to the actual sites that things were standing on. I mean, even though there's no remnants of it really left that you can see physically, you can have that, as long as you have that story being told to you, you can visualise everything, you can think about, who were those people, where did they live, why were they coming to the synagogue, and kind of create a bit of a picture in your mind's eye of what everyone was doing.
I love the blend of just modern and the past.
Yeah, obviously you've got the university buildings with the big, old-fashioned on one side, then the
yes, perfect example.
Super modern on the other side.
History's been like magic for me since I was younger. Just knowing that people were standing where I am years and years and years ago is just fascinating for me.
I found it really, really interesting. I loved it. I love being able to know more about local history and being really aware of what happened around you.
I'm interested in conservation. Yeah. So I think archaeology is the fundamental part of my career.
What I think is wonderful about it is that you have history beneath their feet, and these students are just getting to know a new city, but it looks quite modern, and it's easy to be just in amongst the university buildings and in the nightclubs or in the city, but there's so much more to Manchester to find out. And we often just point them to the museum or the library, but actually it's in exploring what you can't see that they learn more about the skills that they're going to need in their degree. So for me, this project is about training them to be curious about what they can't see and how they might find that out, and that's why I think it's great to introduce them to that in Welcome Week.
If I need to make a project about something, I now know a good area to do it in. So I've got a head start if I need to find somewhere in Manchester that I need to do a project on.